Students, in this video I'm going to discuss the concept of Euclidean distance in R2, open disk and closed disk in R2, and also will define interior and boundary points in R2. Now let us move to the Euclidean distance in the one-dimensional geometry, that is in the real line R. Now let us write the real line. So it is a real line. This is minus infinite to plus infinity. So we take 2 points, x and y. There are 2 points in the real line. The Euclidean distance from the point x to y represented by d of x comma y. So that can be defined by modulus of x minus y or modulus of y minus x, that can be written as d of y comma x. Okay, so this is the distance between in the real line R, that is from the point x to y. So that can be defined as square root of modulus of x minus y whole square. So again that is x minus y, that is always positive because I written the modulus here. Okay, so now let us move to the definition of the distance between 2 points in R2. Let us define the plane. We take the 2-dimensional geometry, that is a plane. So take 2 points. This is x1 comma y1. This is x2 comma y2. This is point x2 comma y2. The distance between 2 points in R2, that is the point x1 comma y1, first point, and second point is x2 comma y2, is defined by square root of x1 minus y1 whole square plus x2 minus y2 whole square. So that can be represented by norm of x1 comma y1 minus x2 comma y2. So that is norm of the 2 points in R2. So now let us move to the open disk. So before defining open disk, let us define the open interval. Let us write the real line, that is R is a real line. So take 2 points A and B. The open interval AB can be represented by ordered pair A comma B. So the open interval AB is a set containing the elements of the real line from A to B, all the points from A to B, but excluding A and B. That is called open interval in the real line. If it is closed interval, so all the points between A and B and also includes the end points of the interval A comma B. That's called closed interval. So that can be represented by big bracket A comma B. Now let us move to the open disk in R2. So R2 elements always ordered pair elements are the R2 elements in the plane. Now, so before moving to the open disk, let us define the points on the circle. The circle here is a circle with center x0 comma y0 and radius r can be written as x minus x0 whole square plus y minus y0 whole square is equal to r square. So that can be written as the circle with center x0 comma y0 with radius r. If we take x0, y0 is a center of the circle, x and y are the arbitrary points on the circumference on the circle here. Suppose if we take x comma y here, so distance always r. So if we take here, distance always r. If we take here, distance always r here. Like this you can define. So that can be written mathematically, that the x minus x0 whole square plus y minus y0 whole square is equal to r square. Now let us move to the definition of open disk. So now let us let the circle with center x0, y0 and radius r. Circle with the center x0 with radius r, that is x minus x0 whole square plus y minus y0 whole square is equal to r square, is the equation of circle with center x0, y0 with the radius r. Now you have to collect the open disk is a set, is a collection of the interior points to the circle x minus x0 whole square plus y minus y0 whole square is equal to r square. Suppose for example, if I take point here x comma y, distance from x comma y to x0 comma y0 is always less than r. Yes, it is a point of the open disk. Suppose if I consider here distance from this point to the center of the circle is always less than r. Suppose if I consider the points on the circle, this is the point x comma y. If I x comma distance from x comma y to x0 or y0, that is equal to r. Always you collect the interior points to the circle. So these points are in the open disk elements. So for example, if I take here, so it is a region, open disk is a region, it contains all interior points to the circle x minus x0 whole square plus y minus y0 whole square is less than r square. So that can be written mathematically, d of x0 y0 with radius r. x0 y0 is the center of the circle, so is a collection in r2 such that the distance between x comma y minus x comma y and x0 y0 is always less than r. So is nothing but open disk, just collection of the interior points to the circle, nothing but open disk. Now let us move to the closed disk. Closed disk, again it is a set of the points of the circle, means here including interior points as well as the on the points of the circle. Means you can take if I take points on the circle, if I take here, so this point also includes in the closed disk. So you take interior points as well as the points on the circumference of the circle, nothing but closed disk. So mathematically that can be written as, so d of x0 comma y0 with r is equal to is a order pair element in R2 such that the distance between x comma y minus x0 y0 is always less than or equal to r. Maybe less than or means all the interior points that open disk, and is equal to r means points on the circle. So including both interior points as well as the points on the circle. Now let us take the example of open disk and closed disk. So unit disk with center, origin and with radius 1 is unit disk, and more we can observe that. So here just shaded region, gray region is a points of the open disk, radius 1 with center, origin. So here I will consider the closed disk with the center, origin and radius 1. So region as well as the points on the circle, including both interior points of the circle as well as the points on the circle. So these are the points in the closed disk. Now let us move to the definition of interior points and boundary points of a set in R2. Let A is subset or equal to R2. A is a subset of R2. A point x0, y0 belongs to A is an interior point of A. When do you say x0, y0 is an interior point of A? If there exists an open disk with center x0, y0 and radius r such that this point x0, y0, r, this is the interior point of the open disk subset are equal to A. Then a point x0, y0 belongs to R2 is a interior point of A. Let us take with geometry. You take a open disk. A is an open disk. Means A is a region in R2. So there are many points here. You take this is the point x0, y0, this point. So if you want to say x0, y0 is an interior point of A, there exists a open disk. With center at x0, y0 with radius r. So then we can write x0, y0 is an interior point of the region A. Suppose if I take here, this point is a x0, y0. There exists a open disk with center x0, y0 and radius r. So therefore that point is a interior point of the set A. But A is a subset of R2. Suppose if you want to say that this point is boundary points of the set A, it means there exists a center of this point x0, y0 and radius r. So some portion of the open disk lies inside the set A as well as the outside the set A. So therefore this point is called boundary points of the point A. It means you can observe that if a point x0, y0 belongs to R2 is a boundary point of A, if every open disk is a open disk, let us consider open disk with center x0, y0 contains the point lies outside the point A. So this some portion of this disk outside the point A as well as the inside the point A. Therefore, so this point is called the boundary point of A. So geometrically one can define like this. Now we will move to the definition of interior of a set and boundary of a set. Let A subset are equal to R2. The set of all interior points of A is called interior of A and is denoted by A dash. So all these points, all interior points of A is a set of interior points. All the on the circle. So these are the set of boundary points. And the boundary points of A denoted by delta A. Now we take a open and closed sets. A set A is open if A is equal to A dash. So where A dash is the all interior points of the set A. A set A is closed. Delta A is subset or equal to A, where delta A is the boundary on the set A or region A. To take a definition of bounded and unbounded sets. A set A is bounded in R2 if it lies inside a disk of a fixed radius r naught positive such that A is subset or equal to open disk with the center x naught y naught and radius r naught. Suppose let us define a open disk with center x naught comma y naught with radius r, and these are the points of open disk or entry points. So A is a set is bounded, so that A is always subset or equal to open disk. So that set is called bounded set. It means all interior points of a set A is called a bounded. So always that is set A is subset or equal to open disk D of x naught comma y naught comma r naught. Yes. So now let us if the a region is unbounded if it is not a bounded set. So let us take a example. Consider the right of plane x is positive, that is HA is a set contains the plane elements means R2 elements such that x is positive. So this portion is this region is x always positive. So this region is x is negative. So we take a off plane x positive this region, and moreover this region is not bounded, it is an open region, so therefore it is a unbounded. Always bounded region is always closed by the open disk with center x naught y naught with defined radius r naught. So therefore this region is not bounded because it is not a closed region. So off plane x is positive is a unbounded region. Let us take next example. Consider the rectangular region, that region R is equal to R2 elements x comma y such that x lies between A to B and y lies between C to D. So this region is closed and it is a bounded. So x lies between A to B and y lies between C to D. So this is the closed region, therefore it is a bounded. Now let us take another example. The domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to square root of y minus x square is the domain that contains R2 elements x comma y such that y minus x square is positive, greater or equal to 0. If it is negative, it becomes a complex number. So therefore y minus x square is always less than or equal to greater than or equal to 0. So this set contains the R2 elements such that it means y greater than or equal to x square, which is set of points above and on the parabola y is equal to x square. So this is the equation of parabola y is equal to x square. It is symmetric about the y axis. So let us move to the delta d elements, means no boundary points, closed disk here. So delta d is x comma y means boundary points of the R2 here on the boundary points of the parabola. So x comma y belongs to R2 is equal to y is equal to x square. So wherever if you define x value, y you can define. So these are the points on the parabola. So therefore clearly D is unbounded because it is a open region. So if the region is bounded, always one should define the interior points of the region, because we defined, you have taken the points on the parabola, therefore it is not a bounded set, it is a unbounded set, and moreover it is not a closed region. Now let us take next example. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to 1 by x square plus y square minus 1, and sketch in R2. So domain of f is the R2 element is a set such that x square plus y square minus 1 is not equal to 0. If it is 0, that goes to f of x goes to infinity, which is not defined. So we take the domain of the function f R2 minus points on the circle. You have to subtract the points on the circle. So you take the region R2 I defined here. So whole R2 you should take as a domain of the function f of x comma y, but except points on the circle. If you take points on the circle, f of xy goes to the infinity. The region of the domain of f is R2 minus points on the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. So whole region you should consider except circumference on the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. Let us take next example. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to square root of 1 minus x square minus y square, and you have to sketch it in R2. You have to draw the domain of the function f of x comma y here. So this function is defined everywhere except 1 minus x square minus y square less than or equal to 0. It means if it is defined, is always always greater than or equal to 0. If it is negative, it goes to the complex number. So domain of f is the element of R2 is a set such that 1 minus x square minus y square is always greater than or equal to 0. So this implies x square plus y square less than or equal to 1. It means it is a closed disk. It means you take the elements inside the circle as well as on the circle. So in these points, so the function is defined, and domain of the function is closed disk with center origin and radius 1. Therefore points inside and on the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now let us take the next problem. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to square root of 25 minus x square minus y square by x, and you have to draw the domain of the function f here. This function is not defined if this is negative, and the function is not defined if x is 0. Let us take the domain of f. Domain of f is R2 such that x square plus y square is less than or equal to 25 and x is not equal to 0. It means this is positive. 25 minus x square minus y square is greater than or equal to 0, or this implies we can write 25 greater than or equal to x square plus y square. Otherwise you can write x square plus y square less than or equal to 25. The function defined when x square plus y square less than or equal to 25 and x is not equal to 0. Such points you should take as a domain of the function f. It means point inside on circle x square plus y square equal to 25 and except the points on the y-axis. Y-axis means x equal to 0. You should not take the points on the y-axis. It means so region is a circle with center origin and radius 5, and you should neglect the points on y-axis. So this is the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to square root of 25 minus x square minus y square by x. Should take all the points of the circle x square plus y square equal to 25 except the y-axis. Now we'll move to the next problem. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to x by modulus of y, and you have to draw the region in R2. Now this function is defined everywhere except at y is not equal to 0. Okay, now therefore domain of f is whole R2 but y is not equal to 0. Now the equation of y is equal to 0, so that is the x-axis. You take whole R2 except the x-axis, means y is equal to 0 here. So whole region but y is not equal to 0 should take. So means R2 whole plane, on all the elements in R2 minus points on the x-axis. It means domain of f is whole R2, whole R2 except the points in the x-axis. So this is the domain of the given function f of x comma y is equal to x by modulus of y. So next problem is find the domain of the function f is equal to log of xy minus 1 and sketch it in R2. The domain of f is the whole R2 elements should take, but xy minus 1 is positive. So log of 0 is not definable, a log of negative also not defined. Therefore, so xy minus 1 should be positive. You take R2 elements, but xy minus 1 should be greater than 0. It means this is the region of the domain of f. So this function defined only in this shaded region. Now let us take a next problem. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to 16 minus x square minus y square and sketch it in R2. So whole R2 you can take. If it is negative or positive, not a problem. So domain of f is, this function is defined everywhere in R2. So therefore domain of f is equal to R2, means all the elements in the plane. So this is the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to 16 minus x square minus y square. Now let us move to next problem. Find the domain of the function f of x comma y is equal to square root of 10 minus x square minus y square and sketch the domain of the function f in R2. So the given function is defined everywhere, but 10 minus x minus y square should not be less than 0, should not be less than 0. It means, so always the function is defined everywhere 10 minus x minus y square is greater than or equal to 0. The function is defined only in this region. So therefore domain of f is elements of R2 is a set, so set that 10 minus x minus y square is greater than or equal to 0. So this implies the set contains R2 elements such that y square less than or equal to minus of x minus 10. So is the equation of parabola symmetric about the negative side of the x-axis. So this is the region of the given function.